Welcome, Matt Freeman's Bass Bunker. I'm Matt Freeman. Okay, as you can see, we're not in the bass bunker today. We're actually in my other band, Charger's rehearsal studio, and we're going to talk about these basses. My Rickenbacker 4003 and my Rickenbacker 4001. Okay, so I'm going to talk about each one of these. Okay, so this one is a 2023 4003. I got this a couple months ago, and I got it totally stock, and I've kept it pretty much stock. I made a couple modifications. I changed this pick plate out to this leather hand tool thing because I thought it looked cool. It originally came with this white one, so that's what that looked like. And then as far as like the bridge mounting plate here, as you can see, these things don't have the covers on them. They're just like sort of vacant in here. There's this big gap. So I got this piece of metal off the internet. I found it on like Reverb, and I just bolted right in here like that. It used to have this cover on it that sat here, but that sort of got in the way of playing. And I'm actually going to go into that, why I love these basses, but they're hard for me to play. So anyway, so there's that one. It also has this cool vintage tone pull-out knob thing that it takes away the bass and makes it sound like really like, I don't know, Chris Squire or something, but it's pretty cool. Okay, so and then this one is a 4001, I believe from the mid 80s. Oh jeez, hold on a second. Okay, I believe from the mid 80s. I actually got this the way it was off the internet. It used to have this like homemade, whoever had this like took all the Rickenbacker parts out of it. This thing is just wired into a Seymour Duncan replacement pickup. And you can actually get these Seymour Duncans and you can put them in here too. They're like these are single coils, and this is like a double coil. You can also get one for here too. But they made this pick plate because you open this up, there's like nothing in here. So this is basically just wired to the volume and the tone here. It also has a Hipshot, I think it's aluminum bridge, which is a lot different, if you can see it here, than this one. And I'll go into that, and that's part of the reason why I have a hard time playing these things, and I'll go into it. Basically, it's, it is what it is. It's got some cool aging on the binding and stuff, and, they're pretty much exactly the same except for that. Okay, so this one sounds different than this one, obviously. So it also doesn't have, if you look, hold on a second. Okay, if you look here, Rickenbacker has this cool thing. I don't know if you can see, but it has two input jacks there. One is called Rico sound, which means you can put a stereo cable in there and have one pickup going, each pickup going through a different amplifier, which is actually pretty neat. And then it has a standard thing, which I use because I don't have a stereo thing. And then this one only has the one, oh God, where is it? Oh, there we go. It has only the one input. So it's not much of a Rickenbacker. It's a little different. Okay. All right. So I'm going to play these things and show you what I'm talking about. Okay. Today we're going to be playing through my Charger rig. I did a video on this a few months ago. You guys can look it up. But just for review, it's a Bassman 800, a 410 cabinet, and a 115 cabinet. And the only thing different I'm doing is I'm trying out playing with this Fender Tone Master Pro. It's like a modeling amp, and I got the wah there. And the way I have that set today is I've got the British 800 amp, and then I've got this 2 preamp, which sounds pretty good. So they're running together. And then I've got the green box for distortion and wah set up too. I'm not doing any cabinets on this because you're going to, the cabinets are coming out of the amp. So, but you can put cabinets on these things if you weren't going to use an amp at all. And they actually have a bass amps in here too, which are pretty good. Here we got these, hold on a second. Yeah, the Super Bassmans, which are really cool. I've been messing with those too. So there you go. And I just plug it straight into the amp here, which I don't think is the right way to do it. I think you should probably have an effects loop, but this amp doesn't have an effects loop, and I don't have a power amp. So there you go. Okay, so I'm going to show you why I've had a problem playing with these things. They sound great, but there's one thing about these basses that gets in my way, and that's the stock bridges. And it took me a while to sort of figure it out. I do a lot of palm muting when I'm playing, and I do it sort of subconsciously for dynamics and stuff. I mean, I've been playing a long time, and I've got a style. And you can't do it on these things. And the reason why is this bridge here, the strings like sink way down into the bottom of the bridge. There's actually this pad here that's controlled by these bolts here, which you can move up and deaden the strings, but it stays on all the time. And that's actually a really cool effect too. But anyway, I can't palm mute. And if you look there, I don't know, you see how the strings just like sit down in there like that? So yeah, so it makes it hard to play for me. I've had a few of these over the years. I had a white one for a really long time. I had a 77, which was really good. It's like in a couple Rancid videos and stuff. And these things sound great. Just play it here for a minute. So this is just the bridge pickup. Pickup there. Yeah, so I mean, these things sound great, but I don't know. It's with these bridges. Now, the difference between this one and the other one is, let me get it here. I'm trying to do this in one take here, so it looks like, whatever. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so this one has a Seymour Duncan pickup in it. It's like this double coil pickup. It's an aftermarket thing. You can get front pickups for it too. But it has this Hipshot bridge on it, and this is more like a Fender bridge. It's a little lighter because that thing's a hunk of metal. It's a little lighter. I think this is aluminum. You can get them in brass too, I believe. But if you look here, that is more like a Fender bridge, and the strings sort of sit on top. There's still a little bit of, they pretty much sit on top. So with that said, I can like palm mute. Actually plays a little different. The neck's a little narrower, and I think it has sort of a weird tone. I don't know what pots are what kind of pots these are. This is like hollow in there because it's still routed for like two pickups and everything. So yeah, it's pretty cool though. I mean, it sounds great. Yeah, so that's it. So basically, if I'm going to play this one live, I got to get one of these bridges on. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. But yeah, I've been trying this out with Charger lately. They definitely have a sound. So those are the two differences, and there you go. Okay, so there you go. Thanks to everybody that likes and subscribes to the channel. I've gotten a lot of support over the last year for this, doing these videos and stuff, and I'm really grateful to all you guys. So as always, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it.